Hi Flosstube, it's Darlene with Darlene D'Eon Designs. Welcome to my little corner of YouTube. This is November 24th, 2023, and this is Flosstube number 41. I am Darlene D'Eon Designs. I design and sell cross-stitch patterns and quilting patterns. I have an Instagram page, a Facebook page, an Etsy shop, and here on YouTube. This is my second attempt today. I had it all the way right to the end. I was showing the very last thing and my phone says it's out of storage space. So try it again, see what happens. I deleted some things and we'll see how this goes. So I'm a little earlier than what I typically have been because of my internet situation here. It's not great. So I'm going to be away. I'm going to be somewhere tonight that I think I can upload at. So hopefully that goes well. I have a couple of FFOs to show you, a finish, a couple of whips, and then I'm going to show you some of my Christmas whips. And I have a couple of quilting things that I will show you, and I'll save those until the end. First off is a new pattern for me. I have a new Quaker. I'm really happy with how this turned out. God bless us everyone. I'm going to be at, if you've been here before, you know that I really love everything about A Christmas Carol. And this is Tiny Tim's famous quote, God bless us everyone. I am playing Mrs. Fezziwig this week in a live production here in our nearby town. And yeah, so I have had all the lines for A Christmas Carol on my mind over the past few weeks. So I thought I want to do a Quaker. I love stitching Quakers. I love the satisfaction that you get from each little motif. And I thought what better phrase to put on it than Tiny Tim's famous quote. So I'm going to do a couple giveaways for this in my next video. So if you're interested in winning the PDF, it is available now in my Etsy shop. But if you're interested in winning, please leave a comment below with the word bless. And please be over 18 because I'm going to ask for your email address. And don't use any of those words, prize, giveaway, freebie, that the bots look for. So anyway, I stitched it on 36 count cream / ivory linen 1/2. You could frame it. I decided to do a pillow. I have a little pile of Christmas FFOs that need to be, or finishes that need to be FFO'd. So I've got them out and I will slowly pick at them over the next month, I hope. But yesterday I finished this one. This is a Prairie Schooler. I finished it as a pillow with a little hanger on it, a couple of little snowflake buttons. You'd find this in the 2015 issue of Just Crossstitch Ornaments. I don't know what it's called. I stitched it on black even weave 2/2 with DMC with the called for colors. Last time I told you about Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, doing a sal for next year for Melissa's houses from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. And I showed you my 4 that I have finished FFO'd, and I was working on this one and I finished this one. So this one is Christmas Eve salt box, and I stitched it on 36 count Stars Hollow linen. So cute. First one I've done on a 36 count, so it's quite a bit smaller and it's really cute. I love it. So that'll be my fifth one of hers, and I have 6 picked out to participate in the sal for next year. I mentioned that last time, and I will put the hashtag below. I'm pretty sure it's PNP 6 houses, 6 the word, 6 houses 2024 sal, I think. Okay, speaking of Prairie Schoolers, I try to start a new Prairie Schooler every year on Christmas Eve. And so I did have one, the one that I started last year, I wanted to finish. It wasn't quite finished. So it's this one. It is the 1984 one. Whoops. which is this one. And I understand it's the first one, but I might not be. That might be wrong. I don't know. I'm doing significant years for us, and that's the year we got married. So 1984, I'm just going to finish his boots, and that'll be a finish. It's all the called for colors, and I'm stitching it 2/1 on 18 count beige Ada. I really love how the white pops on that. Looks great. Okay, so I'm trying to go along here fairly quickly in case it says I'm going to run out of storage again. Flosstubers, I've been watching lots of Flosstube and loving every minute of it. I have come across one that I have not watched before. I've heard of her before, Sarah's Stitchy Spot. She's lovely. I loved everything about her. She's just the most genuine lady. Oh my goodness, she was just so sweet. And you can tell that she is just in love with Crossstitch. She's got some really, really wonderful projects on the go. And she was talking about doing one red thread a day. And I had tried that for a while and let it go. And I also watched Somi Sarah, which I watch her all the time, and she does one red thread a day. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do that. I've got 3 small red samplers on the go. I'm going to start that again. So I got this one out. It is Home Sweet Home from Modern Folk Embroidery, and I'm stitching it with the Gentle Art Schoolhouse Red. So pretty. And you can see the variegation quite a bit in the roof there. So yesterday was my first day to stitch with it, or to do the one red thread. So, sorry, oh dear, I'm doing this really well, aren't I? I started right in here yesterday, and I came down and did this and this just with the one thread. So, pretty happy with that. I love it. And I am doing Lori Holt's idea. She took off the numbers at the top. I'm going to show you the chart. I have the PDF, so she's got, there's numbers across the top. She took them off and she put her grandmother's name there and I think the year of her birth. Anyway, I really want to do that. And she has a red sampler for all of her grandmothers and great grandmothers, and so that's what that's why I started this, to commemorate one of my grandmothers. So okay, so those are my 2 current whips. Okay, older Christmas whips. This is my only full coverage, A Christmas Carol. Like I said, I love everything about A Christmas Carol. This one is artwork by Dean Morrissey for Heaven and Earth Designs. It's 280,000 stitches, so I may never finish it, but when I work on it, I really enjoy it. I'm stitching it on 25 count Ada, 25 count Lugana, easy grid, 1/1, full stitch, full cross. I really love it. Pretty sure this is right around here is the bottom of the design. And this panel is maybe 6 pages, and I think there's 10 pages across. So that's a horse-drawn wagon there. And this is the back of another wagon. So I love it, love it, love it. When I am in the mood to stitch on it, I usually stitch on it for a couple weeks. And anyway, it's very enjoyable. This one, again, I have a PDF. This is Hibernation Day from Heartstrings Samplery. I love this so much. It is so me, Hibernation Day. I mean, I'm gonna hibernate. I can't wait. I can't wait for the winter weather to hit. And we've had a little snow, but nothing to keep us home yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a hibernating winter. So this is 1/1 on 25 count Vintage Country Mocha Lugana. It's so cute. It's so little. I'm enjoying it so much. This should probably make this my snow day piece. That would be a smart thing to do. Anyway, I'm using DMCs. I think that's what it calls for, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's lovely. So much fun. And this is a Teresa Kogut. She's amazing. Her artwork is just over the moon. Oh my goodness, she's so good. She's just so good. And every few days I see a new one. I was like, oh, I need to do that. I want that so bad. Anyway, if you've signed up for the Jingle Ball, it looks as though she's going to have some pretty amazing pieces there. I have not, but I might yet. I don't know. Because of my internet situation, I'm just not sure. So we'll see. Anyway, a friend of mine and me started this together. I have a very small start. This is the mistletoe block that's here in this corner. So it is 36 count. It looks like French Country Mocha, but or Vintage Country Mocha, but the color doesn't show up here, and it's got the modeling on both sides, so I'm not really sure. Anyway, it is quite a bit more caramel than what this is showing, and I'm using the called for threads for that, and that is 1/2 on 36 count. So hoping to get back to that some more over the next month, over the season, through the season. This one is one I have not touched in a long time. This is Wildwood Snaps. It's a freebie on her website. All is calm, and I only have it in a black and white picture. She finished it as a drum. I'm not really sure. When I stitched it, or when I started it, I intended to finish it as a framed piece. And I was going to even it up over here and just make a pillow or frame it. But the more I think about it, the more I think I will maybe attempt a drum. I've never done one. And the reason I kind of abandoned it is because I had blue Ada and I tea-dyed it because I wanted it to be a little bit mottled and dirtier, but now I think it's too dirty. You can't really see it, but actually you probably wouldn't see it even as much in a drum as what you would on a pillow. So it's done, you know, there's not a lot left to do. I think there's one snowflake here, and the words all is calm, and then this border is at the bottom again. So it wouldn't take much. It's on 18 count blue tea-dyed Ada. So I could finish that pretty quickly. And that is DMC threads. Really should hold that out and finish it in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I think that's it for Crossstitch. I've done this all twice, so I don't know what I've told you and what I haven't. I've heard a lot of you Flosstubers say that before, but this is the first for me. If you are not interested in the quilting, thank you so much for being here with me today. I don't know if I said this or not, but if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe and come back. Yeah, thanks for coming. Quilting. I have a almost new pattern in my quilting things. This is called Nova Stars. It's a big one. It's a big runner. Kind of hard to show you the whole thing. So it's an offset star. There's 2 offset stars with the center part there. Anyway, it's all HSTs and squares. It measures 19.5 by 58.5. It's very big for a runner, but it would look lovely on a big dining room table. And that's the issue with not having it published yet. My table isn't big enough. I don't have a dining room. I just have an open concept kitchen living room, and my table isn't big enough to really do it justice. So I'm going to take it to a friend's house and get some photos, and then hopefully from there be able to get the pattern finished. The pattern is finished. The instructions are finished. It's just to get the picture. Last time I told you about my 1 9 patch a day, which is growing. This is today we were on number 19. So I'll show you a picture on here. I've really enjoyed it. Every morning when I get up, the first thing I do most days, it's the first thing I do, is make my little 9-patch block for the day, get a picture of it. I was able to take all the pictures on my sewing table, but I've outgrown that. And now I'm taking pictures on the floor. So it's all scraps. It's very simple sewing. If you're interested, the instructions are on my Instagram on the day 3 post, and there's several places that they're shown there in my Facebook group. So many people, when I used to have a shop, so many people would say, oh, I don't have time to quilt. And I thoroughly believe that we all have time to quilt. 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day to make this little block and that's the most, you know, like you could probably do it in less than that. And as you see, I'm sewing them together as I go so that next year, when I've got my year of 9 patches finished, I won't have 300 and some blocks sitting in a tote somewhere and never do anything with them. I know myself so well. So I'm sewing them on as I go, and once I get a strip done, I'll sew it to the big piece. So anyway, I hope you'll join. There is a hashtag 19patch-a-day. All the words, no numbers. And I'll put that in the notes too. So Instagram and Facebook blew up because of that, I would say. You guys have gone crazy with following me with that. Lots of people from all over the world, really interesting. Lots of people are following and jumping in and doing it because it's a great way to use up your stash of little scraps. Yeah, so gee, it seems like I really rushed through this, and I'm only at 16 and a half minutes. I was at 30 minutes the first time, so I guess I must have rambled on a lot. That's about it. I don't know if I mentioned Christmas. I usually have a tree behind me at this time of year. It's here on the floor in a bag. Like I said, I've said this already, so I don't know if I've said it this time or not. My husband will get that standing in the next couple of days, and we will get it trimmed soon, I hope. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. I've had a crazy busy week because of this play that I'm in. We've had rehearsals every night, and then last night was the opening show, and it was so much fun. I wish that you all could come and watch it. It's just, my nephew plays Scrooge, and he just nails the part. He's so good. There's a great picture of him on Facebook that I wish that I had put on my, maybe I can take a second to see if I can find it real quick. There he is. So that's my nephew Nick, and he's playing Ebenezer Scrooge. He's really good. It's really a nice thing, a nice thing for us to share, this theater thing. So anyway, I hope to be back before Christmas and have some more Christmassy stitching to share with you, and whatever else I can find to share. I hope you in the U.S. have all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoyed this time with your family and friends and enjoyed your wonderful meals. We had our Thanksgiving, maybe I've already said this, I don't know. We had our Thanksgiving in October here in Canada. So I'm looking forward to Christmas turkey. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Happy stitching.